Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Trust is the foundation of every great team. It's the invisible thread that holds us together in moments of triumph and challenge. But trust isn't something we can demand. It's something we must earn, nurture, and protect. Today, I want to take you on a journey to explore what it means to build trust within teams. Drawing inspiration from the profound insights of Simon Sinek, we'll dive into the habits, actions, and choices that create environments where people feel safe, valued, and empowered to do their best work. Whether you're leading a team or part of one, trust is the secret ingredient that transforms a group of individuals into a powerful force. Let's learn how to build it, grow it, and make it unshakable. Because when trust exists, anything is possible. Let's begin. Trust begins with vulnerability. It is the cornerstone of building genuine relationships and cohesive teams. When individuals, especially leaders, show vulnerability, they send a powerful message that it is acceptable to be human, to make mistakes, and to seek help. Vulnerability does not imply weakness. Rather, it is a profound act of courage. It demonstrates authenticity and transparency, creating a foundation where others feel safe to do the same. In a team setting, this safety fosters openness, creativity, and collaboration, allowing people to thrive. At the heart of vulnerability is the willingness to admit that we do not have all the answers. In a society that often glorifies perfection and certainty, this act can feel daunting. However, when a leader says, "I don't know," or "they made a mistake," it creates a ripple effect. Team members recognize that perfection is not expected, and this realization encourages them to share their own thoughts, ideas, and concerns without fear of judgment or retribution. This openness allows for honest communication, which is essential for trust to flourish. Imagine a scenario where a leader refuses to admit fault or show vulnerability. Such an environment often becomes one of fear, where people hide their mistakes, withhold ideas, and avoid risks. On the other hand, a leader who is honest about their imperfections invites the team to approach challenges collectively. This willingness to be vulnerable turns problems into shared opportunities for growth and innovation. By admitting their own limitations, leaders empower the team to step up, contribute, and fill the gaps. This dynamic fosters a sense of mutual respect and strengthens the bond between team members. Vulnerability also humanizes leaders, making them more relatable and approachable. When leaders share their personal experiences, challenges, and struggles, they break down barriers that often exist in hierarchical structures. Team members no longer see them as unapproachable authority figures, but as individuals who understand and empathize with the realities of their roles. This connection is vital for creating a culture of trust. Employees feel seen and heard, knowing that their leaders are not disconnected from their experiences. For vulnerability to work effectively in building trust, it must be genuine. People can quickly detect insincerity. Feigning vulnerability for the sake of appearances can have the opposite effect, eroding trust rather than building it. True vulnerability comes from a place of honesty and a genuine desire to connect with others. It requires humility to acknowledge one's limitations and the strength to accept help or feedback. This authenticity resonates deeply with team members, encouraging them to respond in kind. Another important aspect of vulnerability is the willingness to ask for help. Many people hesitate to seek assistance because they fear being perceived as incompetent or incapable. However, asking for help is a powerful way to demonstrate trust in others. When leaders or team members reach out for support, they show that they value the skills and input of their colleagues. This act not only strengthens relationships, but also promotes a culture of collaboration where everyone feels empowered to contribute. Vulnerability is not limited to admitting mistakes or asking for help. It also includes giving and receiving constructive feedback. Providing feedback requires courage, as it involves addressing sensitive issues that could be met with resistance or defensiveness. Similarly, receiving feedback necessitates an open mind and the willingness to acknowledge areas for improvement. Both actions require vulnerability, but are essential for growth and development. When feedback is exchanged in a trusting environment, it becomes a tool for progress rather than a source of conflict. Creating a culture of vulnerability starts with leadership, but extends to every member of the team. It requires consistent effort and reinforcement. Leaders must model vulnerability in their actions, setting an example for others to follow. Team members must also feel empowered to express themselves openly without fear of repercussions. This collective effort transforms the team into a cohesive unit, where trust becomes the norm rather than the exception. It is important to note that vulnerability must be balanced with discernment. Sharing excessively or inappropriately can undermine one's credibility or make others uncomfortable. The key is to be authentic while maintaining professionalism. Vulnerability should serve the purpose of building trust and fostering connection, not creating unnecessary drama or tension. In the context of teams, vulnerability creates a sense of psychological safety, a critical component for high performance. Psychological safety is the belief that one can express themselves without fear of negative consequences. It allows team members to take risks, voice their opinions, and challenge the status quo without fear of being ridiculed or punished. This environment is where innovation and creativity thrive, as people feel free to explore new ideas and solutions. Vulnerability also plays a crucial role in conflict resolution. Disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable in any team, but how they are addressed determines the outcome. Approaching conflicts with vulnerability means being willing to listen, acknowledge one's own contributions to the issue, and seek a resolution that benefits everyone. This approach shifts the focus from assigning blame to finding solutions, strengthening the team in the process. Consistency builds credibility, and credibility is the foundation of trust within any team. Trust is not formed through grand gestures or singular moments of brilliance. Rather, it is built steadily over time through consistent actions and behaviors. People trust what they can rely on, and reliability is demonstrated through consistency. When words align with actions, promises are kept, and values are upheld, individuals establish themselves as trustworthy. This credibility is essential for creating strong, cohesive teams where collaboration and mutual respect thrive. In any team environment, consistency serves as a guiding principle. It provides predictability and stability, which are critical for building trust. When individuals behave consistently, others know what to expect from them. This predictability fosters a sense of security, enabling team members to focus on their tasks and goals without unnecessary anxiety or doubt. For leaders, consistency is especially important. A leader who communicates clearly, treats team members fairly, and follows through on commitments creates an atmosphere of trust and respect. Conversely, inconsistency in leadership can lead to confusion, frustration, and a breakdown of trust. Consistency also strengthens communication within a team. Clear and consistent communication ensures that everyone is on the same page, reducing the likelihood of misunderstandings or conflicts. For example, if a leader consistently communicates expectations, provides regular feedback, and keeps the team informed about important decisions, team members are more likely to feel valued and included. This transparency enhances trust, as it eliminates ambiguity and fosters a culture of openness. Similarly, team members who consistently share updates, address concerns, and collaborate effectively contribute to a well-functioning and trustworthy team dynamic. One of the most significant ways consistency builds credibility is through the fulfillment of promises. Trust is eroded when promises are broken, even if unintentionally. Following through on commitments, no matter how small, demonstrates reliability and integrity. This consistency signals to others that they can depend on you, which is essential for maintaining trust. For leaders, this means honoring deadlines, delivering on objectives, and standing by the values they promote. For team members, it means completing tasks, supporting colleagues, and upholding the standards of the team. Consistency is also closely tied to the alignment of words and actions. When someone says one thing but does another, trust is quickly undermined. Actions speak louder than words, and consistent actions reinforce the authenticity of one's intentions. For example, if a leader emphasizes the importance of work-life balance but consistently demands overtime without recognition, their credibility is compromised. In contrast, a leader who models the behaviors they expect from their team earns respect and trust. This alignment creates a culture of integrity, where people feel confident that their leaders and peers are genuine and dependable. Another critical aspect of consistency is the application of values and principles. Teams are often guided by shared values that shape their culture and decision-making processes. Upholding these values consistently builds trust within the group. When values are applied selectively or inconsistently, it creates confusion and doubt. For instance, if a company claims to value innovation but punishes employees for taking risks, the inconsistency erodes trust in leadership. Conversely, when values are consistently demonstrated through policies, actions, and decisions, they reinforce the team's credibility and strengthen the bond among its members. Consistency in handling challenges and conflicts is equally important. Teams inevitably face obstacles, but the way they respond determines their resilience and trustworthiness. A consistent approach to problem solving, where all voices are heard and decisions are made fairly, reinforces trust among team members. When people know that challenges will be addressed systematically and transparently, they feel more secure and confident in the team's ability to navigate difficulties. This sense of stability is particularly crucial during times of uncertainty or change, as it provides reassurance that the team's foundation remains strong. The impact of consistency extends beyond immediate actions to long-term relationships. Trust is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing effort that requires continual reinforcement. Every consistent action contributes to the accumulation of credibility over time. Conversely, even a single instance of inconsistency can undo months or years of trust building. This fragility highlights the importance of maintaining consistency in all interactions, decisions, and behaviors. It requires mindfulness, discipline, and a commitment to upholding the standards that foster trust. Consistency also fosters accountability within a team. When individuals are consistent in their actions and behaviors, they set an example for others to follow. This accountability creates a culture where everyone is held to the same standards, reducing the potential for favoritism or unfair treatment. In such an environment, team members feel respected and valued, knowing that their contributions are recognized and appreciated. This mutual respect strengthens trust and encourages greater collaboration and engagement. While consistency is a key driver of trust, it is not always easy to achieve. It requires effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to continuous improvement. People are not perfect, and there may be times when consistency falters. Acknowledging these moments and taking steps to correct them is essential for maintaining credibility. This humility and willingness to learn demonstrate authenticity, which further strengthens trust. By striving for consistency in every aspect of their actions and interactions, individuals and teams can build a foundation of trust that empowers them to achieve their goals together.